In this video, we create a place of remembrance, honoring those who've recently left us and reflecting on the lasting influence they gave the world. Alongside these tributes, we also celebrate the legendary career of Paige, whose unmatched legacy continues to inspire wrestling fans everywhere. Subscribe today and be part of a community that treasures these unforgettable stories. Nicole Bass, born on August 10, 1964, was a force to be reckoned with in the world of professional wrestling. Standing out not just for her impressive size, but also for her athleticism, she became a memorable figure in the wrestling scene during the 1990s. Before stepping into the squared circle, Nicole had already made a name for herself as a model, captivating audiences with her striking presence and charisma. Her wrestling journey began in the mid-1990s, with appearances in major promotions such as the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW. Nicole quickly became known for her powerhouse style, combining raw strength with undeniable determination. Fans were drawn not only to her skills in the ring, but also to the larger-than-life persona she brought to every match. In an era when women's wrestling was still fighting for recognition, Bass helped pave the way, proving that female wrestlers could compete with intensity and professionalism on the same stage as their male counterparts. Outside the ring, Nicole was a passionate advocate for health and fitness, inspiring many with her commitment to maintaining a strong and healthy lifestyle. Her dedication and spirit left an indelible mark on those who knew her and the fans who admired her. Nicole Bass passed away at 52, but her legacy as a trailblazer and beloved figure in women's wrestling continues to resonate. Tarzan Goto, born on August 16, 1963, was a celebrated Japanese professional wrestler whose in-ring charisma and dynamic style left a lasting mark on the wrestling world. He passed away at the age of 58, leaving behind a legacy cherished by fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Goto began his wrestling journey in the late 1980s, quickly making a name for himself in top promotions like New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, and All Japan Pro Wrestling, AJPW. Known for his remarkable combination of agility, strength, and showmanship, he had a unique ability to connect with audiences, earning a loyal following wherever he performed. His matches often blended high-flying maneuvers with hard-hitting strikes, making him a versatile and captivating performer. Throughout his career, Goto captured multiple championships and left a notable mark in tag team wrestling, forming memorable partnerships with other top stars. But beyond titles and victories, he was deeply respected for his dedication to the craft and his generosity toward younger wrestlers. He eagerly mentored aspiring talent, sharing his experience and helping shape the next generation of performers. His passing was a profound loss to the wrestling community. Fans remember him not only for his athletic brilliance, but also for his warmth, passion, and kindness. Tarzan Goto's spirit and influence continue to inspire, ensuring that his contributions to wrestling will never be forgotten. Billy Graham, born Eldridge Wayne Coleman on June 7, 1943, in Phoenix, Arizona, was a professional wrestler and bodybuilder whose charisma and larger-than-life persona changed wrestling forever. Before stepping into the ring, Graham made a name for himself in bodybuilding, even training alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger. His incredible physique and striking presence made wrestling a perfect fit, and he debuted in 1969. Adopting the name Superstar Billy Graham, a nod to the famous evangelist, he quickly became known for his flamboyant style. With bleached blonde hair, tie-dye outfits, and an unmatched confidence, Graham stood out in an era of more traditional wrestlers. His promos, filled with rhymes and bold braggadocio, were revolutionary and set a new standard for personality in wrestling. In 1977, he reached the peak of his career by defeating Bruno Sammartino to win the WWE Heavyweight Championship, holding the title for nearly 10 months. Graham's reign as one of wrestling's first long-term villains inspired future stars like Hulk Hogan, Jesse Ventura, and Ric Flair, who borrowed aspects of his look, charisma, and promo style. Injuries and steroid use eventually took a toll on Graham's health, leading to hip replacements and other issues later in life. Despite this, he remained a respected voice in wrestling. In 2004, he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Billy Graham passed away on May 17, 2023, at 79, leaving behind a legacy of influence, innovation, and unforgettable charisma that continues to shape wrestling today. Jay Briscoe, born Jamin Pugh on January 25, 1984, in Sandy Fork, Delaware, was a legendary professional wrestler whose impact on Ring of Honor, ROH, and the wider wrestling world is unforgettable. Alongside his younger brother Mark, Jay formed the iconic Briscoe Brothers tag team, a duo celebrated for their fierce chemistry, relentless energy, and hard-hitting style. From their ROH debut in 2002, they quickly became one of the promotion's cornerstones, winning numerous ROH World Tag Team Championships and cementing their legacy as one of the best tag teams in wrestling history. Though Jay was best known for his tag team work, he also thrived as a singles competitor. He captured the ROH World Championship twice, with fans lauding his intense, no-nonsense approach and undeniable passion inside the ring. Jay's wrestling style blended brawling, technical skill, and high-flying maneuvers, paired with charismatic promos that resonated with audiences and earned him widespread respect. Outside the ring, Jay was a devoted family man, cherishing his wife, children, and community. Tragically, his life was cut short on January 17, 2023, at just 38 years old when he passed away in a car accident. His death sent shockwaves through the wrestling world. Yet Jay Briscoe's legacy, his dedication, intensity, and love for the sport continues to inspire fans and fellow wrestlers alike, ensuring his influence on professional wrestling endures. Nikolai Volkoff, born Josip Perusevich, remains one of professional wrestling's most unforgettable figures, remembered for his larger-than-life persona during the height of the Cold War. Standing over 6 feet tall and weighing more than 300 pounds, Volkoff made an indelible mark in WWE, then WWF, throughout the 1970s and 1980s. He became famous for portraying the ultimate Soviet villain, complete with singing the Soviet national anthem before matches, a performance designed to rile up audiences and draw intense reactions. Volkoff's partnership with the Iron Sheik added to his legendary status as the duo captured the WWE Tag Team Championship, cementing their place in wrestling history. Fans loved to hate him, booing and jeering at his every move. Yet behind the scenes, Volkoff was a completely different person. Those who knew him describe him as disciplined, professional, and deeply kind-hearted. Despite portraying a character that symbolized political tensions, he valued the country that welcomed him after fleeing Yugoslavia and treated his peers in wrestling with genuine respect. His ability to embody a feared villain while remaining a warm, grounded individual off-screen is what made him so remarkable. Nikolai Volkoff passed away at 70, leaving behind a legacy that goes beyond wins and losses. He helped define the role of the classic wrestling villain and showed that sometimes the most hated characters on screen can be the most beloved in real life. Saraya Jade Bavis, known to the world for much of her career as Paige, is a professional wrestling icon whose journey has been marked by both brilliance and adversity. Born on August 17, 1992, in Norwich, United Kingdom, Saraya grew up in a family steeped in wrestling tradition. Her mother, Sweet Saraya, and father, Ricky Knight, were not only seasoned wrestlers, but also mentors who nurtured her early passion for the sport. Growing up around the squared circle, Saraya was introduced to wrestling from a very young age, learning techniques, showmanship, and the mental discipline required to succeed in what is an unforgiving industry. The environment she was raised in laid a strong foundation for her future career, instilling in her both technical proficiency and the drive to become one of the most influential women in professional wrestling. Her early exposure to the wrestling world provided her with opportunities to witness firsthand the demands and sacrifices of the sport, shaping her work ethic and determination to rise above the competition. Breaking through in WWE. The Paige persona. Saraya's natural talent and charisma eventually led her to join WWE in 2011, where she adopted the ring name Paige, a persona that would become legendary in the wrestling world. From the very beginning, Paige captured the attention of fans with her unique gothic aesthetic, fearless in-ring style, and compelling storytelling. Her entrance into WWE coincided with a period of transformation for the women's division, a time when female wrestlers were fighting for recognition beyond being mere side attractions. Paige quickly distinguished herself as a performer who could combine athleticism with character work, and her rise through the ranks was meteoric. In 2014, she achieved one of her career's defining moments by capturing the WWE Divas Championship at the astonishingly young age of 21, making her the youngest wrestler to hold the title at the time. This victory was not just a personal achievement, but also a symbol of the changing landscape of women's wrestling, as Paige represented a new generation of performers who could command attention in a male-dominated industry. Her in-ring skills, combined with her ability to engage audiences both emotionally and dramatically, solidified her reputation as a trailblazer and a role model for aspiring female wrestlers around the globe. A career interrupted, injury and retirement. Despite the rapid success and the growing legacy she was building, Paige's career faced a devastating turning point in December 2017. During a live event in Uniondale, New York, she suffered a severe neck injury, an incident that would force her into early retirement from active competition at just 25 years old. The news shocked fans and colleagues alike, as it not only ended a promising in-ring career prematurely, but also highlighted the often overlooked physical risks of professional wrestling. For Paige, the injury was more than a professional setback. It was a deeply personal challenge that reshaped her identity and forced her to reconsider her path in life. The years leading up to her retirement had been characterized by dedication, sacrifice, and relentless pursuit of excellence. And suddenly, those ambitions were put on hold due to a medical condition beyond her control. This period was undoubtedly one of the most difficult chapters of her life, as she had to navigate the emotional and psychological impact of stepping away from a career she had loved since childhood, while simultaneously dealing with the uncertainty of her long-term health. Leaving WWE, the end of an era. After nearly 11 years with WWE, Paige officially parted ways with the company in June 2022, marking the end of a significant chapter in her professional life. Her departure symbolized more than just a contract ending. It represented the culmination of years spent redefining women's wrestling, advocating for its recognition, and leaving a lasting legacy that influenced a generation of performers. For fans, it was a bittersweet moment, as Paige's journey with WWE had been marked by both triumphs and trials, from championship victories to career-altering injuries. While her time with the company had solidified her place in wrestling history, the decision to leave was also influenced by her desire for a fresh start, the need to explore new opportunities, and the complexities of navigating the backstage politics and creative directions that often accompany life in a large wrestling organization. This transition period would become a defining moment, setting the stage for the next chapter in her remarkable journey. A new beginning in AEW, the rise of Saraya. In a move that thrilled wrestling fans worldwide, Paige returned to the ring later in 2022 under her real name, Saraya, when she joined All Elite Wrestling, AEW. Reintroducing herself with a new persona allowed her to step away from past expectations while still honoring her legacy. Saraya's debut was highly anticipated, with fans eager to witness how a performer of her caliber would adapt to a rapidly growing and evolving wrestling promotion. AEW, known for its innovative approach and diverse roster, provided a fresh platform for Saraya to showcase her skills, reconnect with fans, and prove that her career was far from over. Her presence in AEW reinvigorated interest in the women's division, bringing experience, star power, and a sense of history that enriched the overall product. This return was also a personal triumph for Saraya, as it symbolized her determination to overcome previous setbacks, face lingering health concerns, and continue pursuing the passion that had defined her life since childhood. Triumph and recognition, AEW Women's World Championship. Saraya's persistence and resilience paid off in August 2023 when she achieved a career-defining moment by winning the AEW Women's World Championship. This victory was significant on multiple levels, both professionally and symbolically. On one hand, it represented a personal comeback, demonstrating that despite previous injuries and years away from full-time competition, Saraya remained a top-tier performer capable of competing at the highest level. On the other hand, it highlighted the ongoing evolution and recognition of women's wrestling, showing that female performers could headline major events, carry storylines, and be celebrated for their athletic prowess. The championship win also served as a public affirmation of Saraya's resilience, as it validated her ability to return from adversity stronger than ever. Fans celebrated her victory not only as an individual achievement, but also as a milestone for women's wrestling, underscoring the importance of perseverance, dedication, and belief in one's abilities. Health concerns and the physical toll of wrestling. While Saraya's championship run has been inspiring, it has also reignited discussions about her health and long-term well-being. The neck injury that forced her into early retirement remains a central concern, with fans and analysts closely monitoring her ability to perform without exacerbating previous issues. Wrestling, as a physically demanding sport, carries inherent risks, and returning to in-ring competition after such a serious injury requires careful management, consistent medical oversight, and an awareness of one's physical limitations. Reports suggest that Saraya underwent extensive medical evaluations before being cleared to compete, reflecting both her commitment to safety and the precautions taken by AEW. Nevertheless, lingering questions about her long-term health persist, with some speculating about the potential for future complications. These concerns highlight the difficult balance wrestlers must maintain between passion for their craft, financial and professional opportunities, and the very real risk to their bodies. Saraya's journey serves as a reminder of the fragility of athletic careers and the resilience required to overcome significant setbacks, financial considerations, and career sustainability. Another dimension of Saraya's current situation involves the financial realities of professional wrestling. The industry is unpredictable, with earnings often tied to performance, appearances, and popularity rather than guaranteed salaries. Returning from a career-threatening injury adds additional pressure, as securing top billing and maintaining visibility are critical for financial stability. While AEW provides a lucrative platform, balancing long-term career sustainability with health considerations is an ongoing challenge. Saraya's return demonstrates both her passion and financial prudence as she continues to build her brand, engage with fans, and secure championship opportunities while carefully managing the risks to her body. This balancing act underscores the complex interplay between financial security, personal ambition, and physical safety that professional wrestlers must navigate throughout their careers. Public persona and fan interaction. Saraya's relationship with fans has also evolved over the years, reflecting her personal growth and the changing landscape of social media engagement. Having started in the wrestling world as a teenager, she grew up in the public eye, constantly managing expectations from fans and critics alike. Over time, her approach to social media has shifted, sometimes leading to criticism from fans expecting constant interaction or updates. While some perceive her online presence as more reserved, others recognize the importance of privacy, self-care, and managing mental health in a high-pressure environment. Saraya has used her platform to share insights into her career, her health precautions, and her personal journey, allowing fans to connect with her beyond the wrestling ring. This relationship is a testament to her ability to balance personal boundaries with professional responsibilities, showing that maintaining mental and emotional well-being is just as crucial as physical health in a demanding career. Conclusion: a legacy of strength and resilience. Saraya Jade Beavis's journey from Paige in WWE to Saraya in AEW is a story defined by extraordinary talent, resilience, and determination. She has faced career-defining successes, devastating injuries, and the complex realities of professional wrestling, yet she continues to inspire both fans and fellow performers. Her health concerns, financial considerations, and challenges in navigating new organizational cultures underscore the realities faced by professional athletes, particularly those returning from major setbacks. Saraya's return to wrestling and her championship victory are not just personal achievements. They are a symbol of the power of perseverance in the evolving landscape of women's wrestling. Her story reminds us that even in the face of obstacles, passion, courage, and resilience can lead to renewed triumphs. Saraya continues to embody the spirit of a true pioneer, demonstrating that the path to greatness is never linear, but the journey itself full of setbacks, comebacks, and unwavering determination, leaves a lasting legacy for generations to come.